All right. Well, Squash Blossom has been an institution of Vail Village jewelry for many years in Vail, and recently the owner decided to move along from the business. But luckily, Kevin and Hilary decided to save the Squash Blossom and infuse it with a brand new life. So tell me a little bit about kind of your not revitalization of the Squash Blossom, but kind of continuing that tradition. What are you guys bringing to this institution of Vail?
I think we're just continuing on the legacy that they've had for quite a long time. We're part of the community and want to continue that on and continue to grow with everybody around us.
Yeah. So you were a longtime employee of Squash Blossom, right?
I was there for about a year.
Okay.
And listening to the public outcry of the idea that the Squash Blossom might go away was really what made us want to do this and continue it on.
Yeah, you guys are like jewelry saviors for Vail.
I don't know about that, but we just want to create a fun environment, and we have some new exciting brands, and just cater to a different group and keep our customers happy and carry the same lines, but as well as get some different new fun stuff in there as well. Patty and John did a really good job of nurturing their customers and got really good pieces. So we don't want to mess that up, but we just want to make it our own and make it ours.
Yeah, I think that's the important thing with and I've said it many times, with the institution like Squash Blossom is people, they have a feeling that they expect when they walk in there, and certain designers and jewelry pieces, and none of that's going to change.
No.
You're just going to infuse a little bit more flair and uniqueness to it. And you've brought some unique pieces along with you guys too, so I wanted to take a look at some of those and walk through those with us. One in particular, that like textured gold. Now what we're looking at now is kind of your more traditional Squash Blossom turquoise and silver. But yeah, as the camera kind of pans out, talk about that bracelet next to it. Is that one of the newer pieces or older ones, or what's that one?
That is Peter Schmidt. That is a line that's been in there for quite some time. It's out of Germany, and he's a true artisan. Like, this is painted on gold on top of sterling silver with white brilliant diamonds. It's this is a one-of-a-kind piece. You won't find anything like this in the world, and that's what Squash Blossom is really about. Is customers come in and they find stuff here that isn't at their jeweler back home, or just finding a unique piece that they can take home from Vail.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know some of the pieces, it was like a textured gold. If my cameraman can find that one.
That one
the heart. There you
Holy
go.
cow, that is so cool. It looks like there's rhinestones almost affixed to that heart ring, but that's not the case at all with that. It's really unique.
Right. This is a Florentine finish on a Carolina Bucci 18-karat gold heart. And essentially what they do is heat up the metal to make it a little softer, and then they'll hit it with like a diamond tack hammer to make that finish.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't seen anything like that.
So she's one of the new designers that we brought into the store. She's been around since the 1886 is when her grandfather had a loom, and she's taken like a revived you remember the friendship bracelets we all know and love out of that. So this is kind of what I'm wearing. This is her take on a friendship bracelet. You tie it on, you make a wish, and she has different different meanings like travel, love, peace, hope. And it's just, it's like that's all we're about, is creating a story and getting people to come in and have an experience. And they come to Vail because they like to go ski and be outside, and it's taking that little treasure with them wherever they are, and they touch it and they feel, and they're like, this reminds me of my trip that I went on with my best girlfriends, or whatever the story is. And that's really what we're about, just making stories and making people happy, because it's jewelry. It should just be fun.
Yeah, exactly. And if we've got return guests that have always stopped in the Squash Blossom, how exciting that now you're going to see some different pieces in there and new designers and just revitalizing that traditional experience they've come to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Kevin and Hilary. And for our guests that don't know, where is Squash Blossom located?
198 Gore Creek Drive, right by Sweet Basil, Wild Bill's, the fountain in the summer. or
That's
the
always
Christmas
the marker.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Christmas tree in the fountain area.
Right.
Christmas tree in the fountain.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much
Yeah.
for joining us. Looking forward to just seeing what new designers continue to come in the Squash Blossom, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, now we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast.